in any couple of minutes now.
It's already started, so you guys.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
And I thought Charles just cut his finger or something.
Ah, so he turned off the AC, right?
Yeah.
And then there was so yeah, when you turn off the PowerPoint sometimes, and if it's a really bad one, sometimes the spark will come out. Like yeah, so he got zapped by a spark.
Well, then he should gotcha right now. Maybe he's lucky.
You hear that, man? Maybe you should gotcha right now. You might be lucky.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, there's Merlin.
He got Merlin, this bastard. Never
I
used
had
many.
Merlin ages ago. I got Merlin when it first came out.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Free?
Oh, there are people already here? Wow, that's unexpected.
Yeah, because I scheduled the post and shit. Like, I already made it beforehand, so yeah.
Which convo are you reading?
Wow, a sexy haircut, Charles.
There's literally no convo popping up on my chat, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I opened up Restream, so it's all live for me. I'm
Yeah, me
not
as
on
well.
I'm not on like Twitch or YouTube.
That's funny. Let me have a check.
I'm on YouTube, it's live.
YouTube, the feedback is very slow, so yeah, I know I've mentioned this before. I
I'm just
don't
gonna reconnect again.
I don't know if you heard though, but basically we've made it so that YouTube works better for slower connections, so there's a longer delay. So Twitch is the more optimal if you have a fast connection.
But what if people want a fast connection yet wants to go on YouTube?
Well, I mean, I don't know. YouTube wasn't very good at supporting stream in the first place.
Alright.
I guess it also perhaps has something to do with the ping, but I'm not really sure about
Are you
that.
seeing convo? Because I'm still not seeing convo.
Yeah, I'm seeing combo. El Safri saying, "Yo, what's up, dude?"
Is that on YouTube or on Twitch?
It's on YouTube, yes.
On YouTube.
There's something wrong with my YouTube. Is there anything on Twitch?
Well, let me check.
Maybe I'll have a check. Stream problems as usual. This happens every so often. Like, for some goddamn reason, no one really knows why. It just happens.
Twitch seems to be working fine as well.
I'm legit getting nothing from my routing.
Maybe just... Oh, wait. No, you need to use your thing, actually. Otherwise it won't show up on stream.
Let me have a check. I'll just go on Twitch and figure out. I don't want to. I'll just type something on Twitch and see if I can see it. Yeah, I see my own messages on Twitch. So Twitch is working. Now let's try YouTube.
So you can see it on the stream, but you can't see it, Charles.
I can see it now. It's working now.
Okay.
Okay, now YouTube chat is working.
Hey, Andrea Lee. Nothing more. Okay.
Okay, so everything's working.
Yeah, seems to be fine now.
Everything
Well then,
is-
let's get started, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Tiger Dojo, I guess. It's been a month since our last episode, but yeah, okay. I'm host James over on that side. Which side is it? That side is Charles, and down in the corner is Tokiri, and a random gift below me.
Because Sean's not here.
Yeah, Sean's not here. Well, Sean never really wanted to be permanent on this thing. He didn't really have the time for it, so yeah, that's understandable. That's okay. But yes, that guest slot is open for anyone who wants to join.
we never asked him again.
No, we didn't. That's right.
So yeah.
Yeah, so what's hanging, guys? It's been a month. How has your stuff been? I don't know.
My Fate Grand Order hiatus is back, so I'm back to the game, I guess.
I read your in-game message. It said, "Why did I not farm Nerfest?"
Yeah. Instant regret, man. Instant regret. Long story short, yeah, you guys will probably know soon why I returned to the game. Yeah, once we get the news out of.
Once we get there, but yeah, okay. So it has been a month. So we'll basically be covering everything, going right back through the Nerfest, I guess. What about you, Charles? How was your month?
In terms of FGO or normal life?
I guess.
Nothing much happened in FGO since there was nothing else. What was in Nerfest?
Nerfest
Challenges?
Yeah, it was just challenges. I mean, it was basically like the same thing, just farming for the shop mats and stuff like that. Same thing, except for the challenges. The challenges were the real highlight of the thing. So if
they're always the highlight from Narrowfest. It's most likely you have a year of the time to prepare just for this single event to see if you improved or not, actually.
Yeah.
I did it on the last day.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you did it on stream. That's right.
I couldn't finish it because I didn't have enough time. And the fucking time ran out, so I was on like the second last challenge, so.
And for me, because like I was kind of lazy as well, and like I didn't do them right until like the very last couple of days. So
I exchanged for a lot of EXP.
Oh yeah, because you needed them for all the summer servants, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
So I didn't manage to do the King Assam one. Like I was, because I misplayed, and I also LB'd my CE a bit too fast. Holy shit, you're still getting reverb from me. I'm all over here. But yeah, okay. Gate gaming. Is Suzuka Gozen a good servant?
I don't know. It's a 4-star.
Yeah, don't ask Charles. He doesn't use 4 stars. Yeah, you have anything to say, or I'll just go off on it myself, Toku?
Yeah, probably because I never tested her.
Well, to be honest, I've never really tested her myself either. I mean, I have her. I have her at MP4. Yeah, it kind of sours me that I have her at MP4 because that's the Trip C gacha. I only got MP2 Passion Lip, and I didn't get any of the 5 stars. So I'm a little bit sour, just a little. But yeah. Suzuka Gozen, from what I've read, is supposed to be a burst type servant.
I heard she's like mediocre though.
I don't know. I've never really used.
Like, in terms of saber units.
In terms of saber units, I think in terms of her role, because her role, what she does is she bursts and she makes a lot of stars on her MP, but that's all she does. And then with those stars, she has a crit damage up because of her MP. So on the next turn, you can crit damage a lot, I guess. But you won't have your buster up, so it's a little bit, yeah. The buster up is linked to the crit gen up, which you should use on your MP, which you use your MP to make stars, and it's only 1 turn. In terms of her role, as in doing that, she's pretty decent at it, I guess, as a saber. But
then there exists Lancelot.
Lancelot's not a buster servant, though.
Yeah, but actually he fulfills almost the same role if I think about it right now.
He makes stars. He makes stars and he bursts. Yeah, so he does almost the same role. He's just not buster and not AoE. I mean, also the fact that she also has a charge per turn, 5 turns. It's like 10% at max every turn. Yeah, so she's so from what I read. Yeah, like Elsa was saying. But in terms of the whole rosters for sabers, she's overall okay. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. That's my understanding.
Well, then what else has been happening in Fate Grand Order?
What else is about? Well, okay, let's just slow down a bit. You know, just go over the challenges. How were the challenges for you, or did you actually do the challenges?
As mentioned before, I went on hiatus back then.
You were on hiatus, so you didn't even do the challenges. Ah.
No.
I did.
Which ones did you complete, Charles?
I got up to the last one where I think it's against Nero, and then you aren't allowed to use repeated servants.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
up to that one. I think that's like
Yeah.
almost the last one. And then like.
Wait, what do you mean by not using repeated servants?
You're not allowed to use servants with the same name.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
Oh.
use double servants, so you can't go double Merlin, double Waver, double Mashu. You can't do that stuff.
That
Oh, but something like Nero and Nero Right in the same team is alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
should
That's
be
fine.
fine.
It's just the exact same servant couldn't be used as a support and as in your main team. So
Yeah, just probably to prevent something like double Merlin cheesing, I guess.
pretty much, like double Merlin, double Mashu, double Waver could have solved a lot of problems there. Or double Ari wouldn't have solved anything. Really,
Double
every chance
J
to
Ultra.
double J Ultra. Maybe actually, double J Ultra might have solved a couple things. Yeah. I remember there was the Spartacus map where you had to burst him down really fast. So, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
And then at the end, you just use Musashi and.
Did you luck sack that real hard?
I did it again.
Yeah, you did it again. The first time you luck sacked it. That was like ages ago. Okay.
But yeah, I would say like I did Narrowfest last year, so last year was actually like really hard. So how is it comparison to this year? They even actually like nerfed the last quest last year. Did they do the same thing this time?
They said they nerfed it, right?
They did nerf it because at the end of this year's challenge quest, so the 2017 ones, they brought the pre-nerf version.
They pre-nerf. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
they actually had the pre-nerf version as a challengeable quest you could do.
Did you manage to do it?
Me? Yeah, I did it with the exact same strat that I was planning on doing the last year. So like I posted a video like ages ago, but and basically the strat was using command seals. Of course, I was going to use command seals for this. There's no way I'm going to get around it. So what I did was I supercharged Altera last time, and then I used command seals to charge her MP and just nuke like with double Waver, since you were allowed to for that map, because that map's from last year.
Hmm.
Yeah, so for this year what I did was I just used Kyo instead, and instead of Nightingale I used Merlin. So it was basically almost the exact same thing but even better. So
This Junglia still useful. She actually got better.
she got
Yeah,
better.
since
She was-
just
she
because
was
of her
my-
interlude.
She was pretty much the man of the match. For what challenge was I using her for?
Da Vinci?
Can't
No.
remember. I was using her with fucking Archeria.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
I was
that.
looping that fucking stupid shit online. It was stupid but fun.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, that's right. You were using double Archeria and Jun, right?
I think it was double Jun and Archeria.
Okay.
Oh man,
But-
you can cheese that.
It
You
was
can
so
cheese
cheesy
your way through
because
that.
like, yeah, no, it was double Archeria and Jun, and then every time you use Archeria's MP reduces the thing, so you keep charging Jun's bar. So whenever he's, it was Saber Alta,
Saber Alta from when? From the
some stupid event,
the anniversary quest or some shit. I
Yeah,
think.
something
It was
like that.
all the story
and then
quests,
she
yeah.
was gonna like every free turn she was gonna MP, and it's gonna hit really hard. So what you do is like you fucking keep minusing it off until fucking Jun's ready, and just run the thing.
Oh man, that's cheesing. That's cheesing at its finest.
But yeah, like Jun, okay, for NA players, you don't understand how good Jun is because the game's been made easy for you. But back then, in the
Was
JP
it made
server-
easy already?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, a lot
it's
of
made a
easier.
lot easier compared to JP. So back then, balancing, it's a new game and also balancing is off the charts, and like we were running into like dragons left, right, and center. and shit kills you in
Here's
like
the thing.
2-3 hits,
No
right?
one had Jun back then.
No one had Jun. You had to rely on Jun
There was
support.
only there was only 4 SSRs back then.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, something like that. So basically, you were relying on Jun to invul you to help tank the NPs, and she would literally carry your ass through France. So like she was like super top tier back then, and then after a while, she kind of died out.
She fall out because of fucking London.
What happened in London?
You got Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah, we got Jack.
And then after that, at first everyone's like, yeah, if you give her 2030 CE, she's still decent. But then she just falls really out afterwards because you have stuff that can instant kill and all that stuff. And
yeah,
she just ignores it in vulnerability. And then she has a 1-turn stun, which she doesn't have anymore now.
No, she gets stunned on NP. That's right.
Yeah,
after
it's
NP.
a 1-turn stun, and now she doesn't have it. But because of that, she was very crap back then, and has mediocre damage. And then
and actually, like not only mediocre damage, her damage is almost non-existent if I think about it.
It's existent if you pull it off right.
Yeah, how do you pull it off is the question.
I don't know how I did it.
I assume it's crit damage and stuff. So you like stack stars and crit because she's got about Saber class star rate. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, right? Before the MP interlude, I always thought Jun was okay. She was alright, you know. She still did the AoE and invul thing, which was important. And the fact that it's on MP means it's not linked to a skill like Merlin. It's not linked to skill cooldown, so you can like charge it and like actually increase it to make it within that shorter time or whatever, you know, like not having to rely on tunnel bro. But I still would. It'd just make it even better.
Let's see.
Yeah, like I thought it was okay. Is Gorgon good? She's mediocre, to be honest. To be honest, because you're comparing to all the Avengers and you're comparing to John Alta, and John Alta is like...
There's only one Avenger you can compare to since she's a 4-star.
Well, okay, you compare to Lobo, then you know Lobo's not that great either.
Shit, he only has 1-turn buff.
Like what's good about Lobo is that all his 1-turn buffs are really strong, but like I said, they're 1-turn buffs and they're on a 5-turn cooldown. So basically his uptime is amazing, but that's only 1 turn out of 5 turns, which is, you know, it's like these days with longer maps and stuff where you can't like do things really fast these days. So you go hybrid teams of like Arts Hybrid Buster or Pure Arts or Arts Hybrid Quick, right? You like that's why the quick meta is falling out. And Lobo is also being a quick Avenger. You know, he kind of falls out of that. But yeah, so that's basically it. Especially being just being the 1 turn, it just really hurts him. I also don't like 1-turn skills.
But there are way too many of them, sadly. If I think about it, there are there's actually like only a handful of servants that can last their buffs for several turns. Actually, yeah, just a handful, I think.
There's a fair number of them, but you know, I think those skills are definitely the better ones. Like the 1-turn skills typically they have to be really amazing or they're just dead weight. It's like comparing Instinct to Mozart's skill. You know, Mozart's one that makes 50 stars. Yeah, that one. It's like everyone hates Instinct, but everyone loves that one. So you see what I'm saying? Hey, I made it even though I just came back from school. What's up, O'Harry? And getting back to Gorgon. Gorgon is okay. Like, I use Gorgon. I like Gorgon as a character, but as a servant, she's not amazing. Her cooldowns are too long on her key skill, which increases her crit damage. She doesn't have anything to draw crit stars to herself, even though she has a skill that increases crit damage. So that also almost forces you to use a CE that attracts stars. and what is it? But otherwise, she's pretty decent because her her AOE NP deals barely any damage, but it charges 10 MP to your team. So that's not too bad. It's a Buster type MP though. Doesn't change with arts. She has a stun, which is almost guaranteed. 105% at max on a 5 or 6 turn cooldown. I think it's a 6 turn cooldown. So the stun is good. The attack up is basically NP nuke, which still doesn't really work because her NP does barely any damage. And then her second skill is the guts and the crit damage, like I said. Yeah. So that's Gorgon.
Alright, so getting back to the event.
Yeah, getting back to the event. Yes.
So basically, actually, like James is probably the only one who actually played the most out of it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's probably what you would say. Even though I couldn't finish the King Hassan one. Like I said, I messed up. I
think we all
LB
messed up
too fast. And, I left the challenge to like way later on. But I did farm a lot. My key servants for the challenge quests this time, definitely BB Talmer. They were so good. And Jun. BB Talmer and Jun, surprisingly that combination is insane.
What has been going on in A actually, while Narrowfest was on Japan?
While Narrowfest was going on, nothing really. It was a half campaign, half AP campaign or something.
They're getting Okanos now.
But now they have
Okanos.
Okanos. Yeah. So Okanos was just released yesterday, actually.
Now you get Drake.
Yeah. So Drake gachas. For me, since Drake is like my first Bond 10 5-star, I'm like, yeah, I like Drake, but I tried the gacha once on
stream.
On stream, and I bombed as usual. But I'm trying to save for Talmer. So
Go for it, guys. I got Drake.
Drake is cool. I don't mind. Well, what do you guys think about Drake?
Personally, I only like borrowed. What?
I use it to clear fields, pretty much.
She's
Yeah.
good at that.
She because when Okanos came out, right? She was like the only 5-star rider.
Yeah, she's the only 5-star rider at that time.
She was literally the only 5-star rider that was released until Iskandar came out.
Yep. Until Iskandar came out.
But even
And then
when
you compared.
Iskandar came out, he wasn't that great compared to Drake because of Drake's
Yep.
skills.
Yep.
You have double MP damage, you have MP charge. It was just overwhelming compared to Iskandar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like it took a while before Iskandar got his interlude, but until then, Iskandar was pretty much just dwarfed by Drake.
But even after the interlude, he still gets wrecked by Drake. Really.
Yeah. Even after the interlude, like you can say this more so now. Like Iskandar is supposed to hit really hard but charge really slow. Most people don't like that. You prefer a fast charge with lighter damage, which is what Drake does. So you can NP cycle a lot. So Drake does that much better. Yeah, Iskandar. Yeah.
Does the Drake they get is the new animated Drake or the old animated?
No, it still has this old animation.
Okay, they get the old Drake.
They got new animations for Nero and who else though? Nero and Emiya, right?
Emiya, Arturia, I think the cockroach as well, but I'm not sure.
The cockroach.
But besides that, I think it's still the old ones.
He does rather good MP gain wise now, but you can't compare to Drake. Drake's MP gain is legitimate broken. That's how good her MP gain is.
Yeah, so I'm actually quite glad that I got her. Didn't have her in Japan, so that's that. Oh my god, if I look at my NA account, I should play more on it. I have like 4 or 5 stars just sitting around taking up dust because I'm literally just play Japan all the time.
I kind of want to play Arcanos, right? But I'm still stuck in Rome because
What?
I haven't like I've been lazy. I haven't like, really played NA
okay.
much.
I'm
Yeah.
still in for Yuki.
I mean,
Well,
come on, man! I've got my JP account. Why do I care? So
Yeah, I
it's
know
like,
this
yeah.
feeling way too well, but like I want to read the story, but at the same time I know if I don't level up my servants, I'm getting wrecked at Okeanos.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm actually still on that. So I'm so I'm farming XP right now as we speak. Oh my god. But like oh yeah, I forgot. Until when should I save my golden apples up? Like I think Christmas or something. So
Yeah,
like when should I
Christmas.
earn that?
Christmas is your first lottery event. Lottery events are definitely worth farming for. So if you're sufficient level enough, about 100 or something, at that point, I guess. Oh wait, I don't even know if 100 or something's unlocked for you guys. Might still be just 100, but yeah, then it's pretty worth to use apples.
Well, they haven't got Christmas yet.
No, they haven't got
Because
Christmas
it's not Christmas, dude.
yet. it's not like fucking China.
Oh yeah, when did they release Christmas?
They release Christmas during summer.
Oh my god. Wait, I thought during summer they released Halloween.
Nah, it was Christmas.
Oh, they're just fast forwarding.
Yeah, they're fast forwarding.
Oh my god. I felt yeah, probably because Chinese people don't even celebrate Christmas.
They don't actually.
Yeah, I know that because
Yeah,
I am
okay.
myself. Well then, besides Nerfest, what happened afterwards?
Nothing. It's 10 million downloads, and then Merlin came back to something.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god, that was,
right
that was a
after
huge shock.
right after Nerfest was the 10 million download campaign. So
Like, here, have 30 quartz. Have a try at Merlin. Guess what? You don't get it because it's not paid quartz.
that was literally me. All 3-star, was it? Like CEs and 7s. 3-star CEs and 7s. Mind you, I already have MP5 or 3 stars, so I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, but like I knew that we get the download campaign again, but the Merlin was such a huge shock to me because like back then before summer happened, I actually decided to save up for Merlin, and then Nero came, and this was yeah a huge mistake probably.
Oh,
If never got rid. What?
Brian Hilda came back for a bit.
Yeah, Brian
Yeah.
Hilda came back during Nero.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she as well. Did any of you got her?
No.
I got another copy.
Yeah, of course. You got her for almost everything as long as it's waifu material.
I mean, I didn't
I was
try.
calling in front of James as a joke, and then she came, so I was like,
Wasn't that main altar?
no, like when I came back, right? It was like during Nerofest, and then I was like, guess what? Lancer is gonna be Brian Hilda, and then like you're like nah, and then I get sparked.
Well, this has happened more than once, so it seems pretty likely.
It works every time. You just call in front of James, and then they just come.
Just get me to deny it, and it'll come for you, probably.
But
But
yeah.
yeah, so you can tell I'm the only one that did not get Merlin.
Well,
Did you
Sean
get
even
Merlin?
had it. Well, I mean, what?
Did you get Merlin?
Did you forgot? I've even spammed it on chat.
You know, he posted a video last night about his experience getting murdered. Yeah, I watched your video. Nice video. And like during the end message, it shows Tokiri sends a message to us in Discord, and he's like, "Oh my god, I got Merlin!" I'm like, "Well, I guess that's where your luck for Nero went," and you're like, "Better watch carefully tonight."
So yeah, basically the message is like, always watch out when you walk out if you rolled really godlike. But yeah, I mean, if you just get Merlin alone, that's not considered godlike. But if you actually get another 4-star after a 5-star, then this is what I call godlike, just with 2 tickets. So this is really a scary experience. But yeah, I mean, how else is the community doing with Merlin? I watched the stream from Sean, and this was like, oh my god, this was torture because I think he spent about 600 quartz or even more just to roll for Merlin, and only got it like
600 is like
Who spent 600?
600 is like normal actually if you're talking in terms
Sean,
of points.
Sean spent quite a lot of money just to get Merlin.
I don't know,
Oh my
because
god.
he doesn't really talk in the group, but it's quite normal, really.
Yeah,
like
probably. Yeah, for you probably because you wait for everything.
Nah, it's the formula.
It's pretty normal overall. Like even for me, that's why I don't spend. You know, that's
Like-
why you don't see me spending for
like,
Merlin now.
from like gaching for like 2 years or more, like you kind of see the formula of the probability of getting a 5-star after a while, and it's usually around 3 to 4 packs. So 5 packs is not that much overboard. I mean,
Pretty
worst
much.
case scenario, I've gotten up to 1,200 quartz.
Wasn't that
Oh,
Lanceria Alta?
That's
Yeah.
That's Ultra Heroine X.
Alta Heroine X.
Instant regret.
Mordred was around 900.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, you rolled for Mordred this much?
That
Yeah.
was back then that was when London first came out.
Was Mordred worth it back then? I don't think so, because Altera existed.
Mordred is still okay. The thing that she has over Altera is she has an MP charge, so she can insta MP with a case scope.
No, I don't think that Mordred has MP charge.
Yeah, she does.
Do you
Her
remember?
defense skill.
Did you remember I was like trying to roll for Lanceria, then I realized you have to complete the story.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, so Charles was trying to roll the gacha, right? He rolled and he got Mordred, and it was like, done. And then afterwards, it's like, wait, that's her story lock? Oh no! And we rushed to complete the story on stream, I think.
We did it.
And then Charles went and gacha for Lanceria.
On stream. I remember like it was like we rushed it literally like overnight, and then I fell asleep 3 times on stream. And then
Yep.
every time I fall asleep, you're like, Charles. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my god. The dedication to Arturia is real, man.
No, that was like when London first came out. That was the first day when London came out.
Yeah, pretty much. And we were literally rushing it on stream. But yeah.
I don't know why we were doing it. We're like, yeah, we gotta be like the first one on stream, like worldwide, to finish it.
Because like
Like,
back
no one
then we were
fucking did
doing we were doing story map rushes. Yeah, back then we don't do them so much anymore. Charles doesn't really have the time. So and with that just means I just do it on my own time because I don't
back
really
then, Back then, for like, how do I say it? Back then, like, because no one does it. Everyone was like conserving apples and all that stuff, and here we are, the ones like burning quartz to fucking finish.
Pretty much, yeah.
There wasn't even fucking There wasn't even that much apples back then. You get like 20 from fucking stupid Halloween, and it wasn't apple, it was fucking pumpkins. Something
Oh,
like
what's the difference?
The pumpkins are from Halloween, though, weren't they? No,
I think so. I can't remember.
we didn't even have pumpkins to use as stamina.
We didn't have fucking shit. Like, we were forced to use quartz. That's why no one wanted to rush the story. So I was like, yep, let's rush it.
I'm pretty sure that one was apples though, because otherwise you would have had to spend for me to play that. I didn't cash that time.
Oh, how time has
It's
changed.
just that you might not have had any apples.
I can't remember, dude.
Yeah.
Because I
So
usually don't use my apples.
yeah.
I just save them up for no reason. I'm not even kidding. I think I have like 80 something apples, like gold apples at the moment, because I don't even use them.
Oh, I have actually even more than you have. I have like 160 now. Oh my god,
Lancer
probably
rifle,
because
a good one too. It's okay.
Lancer Raikou is she's apparently a top tier Lancer actually.
She's not bad.
She does the best damage. I'm not sure about generation stats. Well, like from what I've read, she's really good. I haven't actually had like the. I haven't actually tried her out, even though I do have her.
Took me a while to get it.
Yeah, it took you a while, yeah.
Took me around 3 Saber Ultimates to get it.
No, it was 2, okay, and then you rolled the 3rd one.
At dinner.
At dinner.
oh my god, just hearing Summer again makes me salty again.
Yeah, I hear Lancer Raikou is actually pretty good. Like the thing is, she's got skills that help damage a lot, so she can help increase someone's damage.
I'm kind of disappointed with her MP animation though.
It's too simple for you.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean-
it is a little bit simple. I will give it that.
Like, let's
I
be
mean, I
honest,
think-
fucking look at Ishtar's animation. Look at her animation.
Yeah, for a welfare servant, that's actually quite well done. But yeah, if I think about Summer again, I mean, like, I got the gold Lancer card, but I get Fion instead of Raikou, so still makes me salty because I get one of the most useless Lancer ever.
Typically, I use Kyo Lancer more because I mean, waifu
Waifu
being one
material.
reason, but her generation stats are really good. So she can generate stars from her Buster cards because same Buster card as Sakaha, it's like 6 hits. So you put a quick card in front, she generates a lot of stars, and she can generate MP off that as well. And her MP gain is, unlike Sakaha, actually good. So,
But
yeah.
actually, now that we mentioned Merlin, one of the stream, I think it's MG, asked like, who should he pair off with Merlin?
Anything with a Buster.
Well,
that escalate.
To be honest,
Musashi.
Merlin makes
there's a-
anyone better.
That's the reason why, like, you know, Musashi has a better score than fucking Okita.
Yeah,
she
because
has better synchronization with Merlin.
yeah, the whole app media team is has a lot of bias with
Nah,
Merlin.
it's just whoever has the best affinity with Merlin gets the top
Yeah.
score.
pretty much. That's why we call it mean tier.
Yeah, I think everyone is actually probably salty about Apmeda because they just dedicate their tier list towards Merlin, just because of that.
Well, because they want the best damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, yes.
From what I've heard though, Jun has climbed the ranks back to 8 or 9.
You,
I think she's still
you mean
7 something.
you mean regular John?
Yeah, regular Jun.
Wow. Okay, this is
So-
actually amazing to see because like 3 or 4 months ago she was like 6.5.
Yeah. And after Nerofest, we were like, yeah, okay, Jun's actually pretty damn good now. And Amaxa has climbed up a little bit again. Holmes has climbed.
Says crap.
Amaxa is crap normally, okay?
Still crap.
but he's a technical servant, so he's basically a tech. It's like what is it? I don't know. I don't know how to say it without being stupid.
Oh.
But yeah, so he's pretty tech.
I mean, James, Merlin is still here. You can give it a try.
I already gave it a try. I got nothing. I'm not gonna cash.
I mean, he's top tier servant. Why not?
Because I don't actually care for him all that much. You know what I mean? Like I like his gameplay. He's cool. He's broken. He's fine. It's just, you know, his character is like, yeah. So he doesn't go over that. And also because of the fact that I just cashed for summer, I can't afford to, you know. It's like, because for me, right? This goes back to what we and Charles were saying before. When you cash for a servant, you deliberately want that servant, be prepared to spend at least 5 or 6 packs. I don't have the luxury to do that this time, so.
Oh my
Unless
god,
you got
5
like
and
6
6
packs,
pack.
you might not get it. It's just a probability.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Just
mean, I
telling you
wish,
based on personal experience.
I mean,
Like,
I
like,
wish
even
Fate
then
Grand
you still might not, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wish Fate Grand Order would have some similar system like in Grand Blue Fantasy, where you like get those sparks or something like that. Then gachaing wouldn't hurt so much.
If was that nice.
I mean, like they have a similar system, but like the system is shit. Basically, like you need a 5-star server that is already MP5 and just like roll the server again to get this like thing, like this token, I think. And I think the worst part is that you need to save up 10 of these just to get the servant you want. I mean, it feels like overkill.
I just don't like how it costs so much to level a certain skill.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, it costs so much QP. It's like exponential cost, man. It like
not only
it like
QP.
it starts off light and it goes like this. It's like, you know, like motherfucker.
That's the reason why most people actually like stop during skill level 6 or 7 if they don't really plan to use that servant quite often, because it's just really so expensive. You just lose like the materials, and most of the time it's even materials that's quite rare to farm. So yeah, it's really a pain in the ass, I would say, especially if you want to level to a skill level 10, because you need this one mat. What is it called again? I forgot it. So like basically the last mat, it's just
You
only
mean the
one
Rubik's
material.
Cube?
Yeah, the Rubik's Cube. Right. Just because I mean it just only takes one, but it's so hard to farm them because they only appear during events or stories. So like, oh my god, it's so restricted.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's why like yeah, I like what is it? I put priority on some skills and some I don't. Like there are some skills where I will definitely max to 10, but there are others where I will keep them at 9, especially if they're like just a burst servant or something.
Question.
Like for more, yeah. What?
Did you guys ever max your CE?
I have not. Yet.
Yeah, me neither.
My highest
Oh
level
wait,
CE is 45.
My highest level is currently 60, I think.
You know.
I think mine is also like 55 or something.
I usually just leave them at like 15 or 20.
Like there's this special way of how to like level a CE without much effort, but I don't really understand how it works.
Basically, you level your 2-star like CEs to like max level,
Yeah,
and then you
Yeah,
feed
like-
them to it.
yeah. Basically, that's what you do.
But then I'm like, that's too fucking pain in the ass just for 100 or like 500 more stats in attack power.
Like I do it if I ever bothered to figure out how it worked, but yeah, I really can't be bothered. That's one thing.
Random fantasy is fun when you already have the weapon grids. Yeah, that's why you have to farm them.
Found the weapon grids.
Yeah, I mean, Grambler Fantasy, like, when I went on hiatus, I actually, like, temporarily played this game. I mean, it's fun doing certain amount of times, but just thinking about the stuff you have to do is just painful, I think. So that's
thing
the
is,
reason why...
The game is not fun unless you play in a guild. And then in a guild, everyone works towards the goal. I mean, during Guild Wars, that's when the game shines. That's how I see it, really. They have a lot
So,
of good events recently, that's for sure.
So just like now, you mean?
They had Token Rand. It's Guild Wars right now. And then after that,
Yeah.
they're getting CCS.
So basically every zone just... Yeah, well, whatever. I think we can probably talk about this topic another time. Back to FGO, I think. Because, like, in comparison, yeah, just like mentioned before, GBF is only, like, fun if you have the weapon grid. Else, I would say Fate Grand Order still has the fun factor, because, like, you don't need to be, like, so much prepared just to play content at all. Unlike GBF. That's the good thing about FGO. Like, you only need your own stuff that you can actually prepare anytime, anywhere. So you can...
Assuming that you have 5 stars.
What?
You'll be some 5 stars. You don't need all.
I mean, some 5 stars. Like, you have to know, Charles. Like, before 2017, I only had like 3 5 stars in comparison. Like
That's
you.
good enough, man. You have to look at the kids. Other kids, they don't have 5 stars. They use their Saber Lily.
Back in NA, sure.
No, I mean, you get the 5-star eventually, anytime soon, if you keep playing on. Except if you like have no self-control on rolling gacha.
Well,
I mean, everyone-
another thing is like with free to play quartz, is the chances of you getting a 5-star is pretty damn low. It's like with paid quartz, I think you would have a better chance at getting 5 stars.
I
That
don't
being
think
said,
so.
you don't need to pay. You know, as long as you keep playing, you probably will get a 5-star eventually. But it would just take forever. So
What
yeah.
if you really don't get one?
I mean, like, I had the feeling, I had the same feeling, like, as I mentioned in the video I did once. I got my first 5 to like 4 to 5 months later after I played the game. You have to keep that in mind. So I'm still wondering what keep me motivated to still stick to it. So yeah, never give up your hope. You will get it eventually.
If FGO have a guild system like GBF.
No, don't. Why? Why you want the ranking system in this game? This would be cancer.
It'd be fun.
I don't know. I think it's okay. It's not bad. The only thing is, I just don't want to be waking up like super early in the morning to be farming for no fucking reason.
Yeah, just like Charles, I guess. No, but like me personally, I don't think that Fate Grand Order would be such a great PvP / ranking / whatever kind of shut up. No, yeah, also that, and that also would discourage, I think, old-time fans, because like they are used of a certain system after playing this game for like 2 years, and such a sudden change would actually definitely hurt the community, in my opinion.
They probably would.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, the developer, the producer from the Lightworks even told himself he don't want to implement such system, something like ranking or stuff, because he knows
He's
that.
not the producer though.
Really?
No, he's just
That guy's the intern.
he's just an engineer.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Yu, thanks for following. Welcome to the Salt Pit.
May the gacha be with you, I guess.
May the quartz be with you.
Yeah.
So about Nobu Summer is wait, Safri asks, how would you set up Nobu Summer other than Merlin with Marshu or our healer?
Charles has more experience with the summer.
Oh, I've been spamming for the whole summer event. She was
Oh my
just
God, what
fun,
happened?
man. Like, when you click on her, she's like, thank you.
I actually wanted her, but I didn't get her in the end. I'm so sad about that.
To be honest, she can just do it alone, really. But then, like, if you want to pair Nobu up with someone else, Merlin's ideal, but if you don't want Merlin, let me think. There's another character that goes really well with Nobu. I can't remember the name though.
What's she do? He, she. What do they do?
It's like a single target buffer.
Narrow Bright.
Yeah, narrow bright.
I like how we both came to the same conclusion. All three of you, what are your thoughts about the FGO Chinese server censorship?
Oh, that's an old news actually, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure we covered that last time.
Covered that last stream, but like,
Uh,
TLDR, saw it coming, nothing special. They will uncensor it later. The end.
No, but like, wait, did we actually mention the story how the censorship happened?
yeah.
It
Basically,
happened because they reinforced the new law. So not only like FGO got affected, a lot of like manga titles got taken down during that time period, and they were not allowed to be broadcast.
Well, that's one thing, but the thing that was going around the internet was that because they had Bilibili rankings going on at the time.
Yeah. This is the story that I know.
Yeah,
That wasn't the source of the problem. The source of the problem was China reinforced some kind of like nudity law or some shit like that. Which
Well, yeah,
it wasn't
that's
even
what...
a law, but they started this period of search where they search companies that seem to be over excessive on the line, and they basically fine them a huge amount of money or arrest them or sue them in court. That's why they basically just lazily push their head down there. From what I understand right now, the game's back to normal. So it's already uncensored.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was only during that time period because basically the whole government was like looking everywhere to fuck people over. And like even a lot of like Chinese manga sites, they literally took down all the ecchi mangas just to like get away from it, and then afterwards they put it back up. It's really stupid. So after they call off the search, they pretty much put all the manga back up. So I'm assuming FGO pretty much uncensored themselves as well. Because you know how they did it, right? They literally just pushed the image down.
They literally just like made a blank sync graph. That was it. It was literally just blank.
And
That's all it was.
I think they probably just put it back up now, like no fucks given.
It's China.
It's China.
Probably. But yeah, so that might be the case. I really don't know.
They
But
get
the story that-
reports because they have to pretend, you know, we're ending this. You have to show to the government that I'm trying to stop this from happening. I'm not promoting nudity or any sexual reference. It's like,
If I think about it,
it's like a kid trying to tell his teacher he's not cheating, you know. In the end, he's actually cheating.
that's actually a good comparison if I think about it now.
Well,
then,
trying to tell teachers not cheating.
Did you actually guys heard about the new server of FGO that is coming up soon? The Korean.
Yeah, I saw the announcement on Koroshi's page.
I think it's actually quite late for that.
No, yes, but I mean, come on, English only just came out what, half a year ago, so.
I don't think it's a good idea to have that many like separated servers. That's my opinion, but like it's a good thing. That means FGO is getting recognition everywhere. So
Like to be honest, if they weren't going to have separated servers, they should have had all the languages compiled into the same app, which would have been much better, you know.
This is Grand Blue Fantasy.
But of course they're not going to. See, exactly, they're not going to. So you know, like, there's no point saying, you know, you think it's better or worse, whether it's like if it was a separate server or not, because they just have to make a separate server. But yes, a Korean server is coming. So yeah.
But like personally, I would also think that like every language in a single app would be much better. But at the same time, I have to think about it. Like the game is so structured that this is not really possible. I think because there's so much nested script.
The licensing issue is everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that as well.
That's it.
FGO is already established. Like Fate series is already established way before Fingal came out. So in order to do it, they have to literally buy back every license, and that's a pain in the butt to do so. So might as well just sell them again. So.
Like, you see how we still haven't got our Aprilia collabs or our KNK collabs, you know, those reruns that we should have had?
I told you guys ages ago.
Licensing.
Licensing.
But
no one believed me. Come on, man. We work in this industry. We know how it goes.
Yeah, so licensing is a bitch.
Just to protect the brand. I mean, like, come on, man.
It's not
They
to
even
protect the
actually.
brand. It's to protect their cash, dude.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
is
to
a-
protect the brand. It's like, oh, you want to use our stuff? You gotta pay.
Yeah, that.
I mean, in the end, like the Fate franchise is expanding like a lot because they're like, if you heard about it, Shadowverse had a crossover with Fate Heaven's Feel.
Yeah, the expansion just came out yesterday.
I mean, I have no idea of Shadowverse, but like this is a signal that could tell us something. I guess I'm not sure about.
Here's
I
the
mean-
thing, right? Side Games is doing like a really sketchy thing, but
What? Okay.
so they make their game only available in the Japan App Store. That's how.
Which
Yes.
game are we talking about?
We're talking about
Shadowverse.
Grand Blue. Shadowverse is another story. They made a loophole in there. So what it does, right? Technically, Shadowverse is only meant to be connected to the American server. They kind of did the blockage at the start. So at the start, they had the Idol Master collab, which is blocked at US games. So if you play on the US server, or, no, if you play on the US client, you don't actually get access to those icons and those sleeves. Only if you play on the Japanese client, it does. So supposedly it's meant to do that for future collabs, but then afterwards they kind of like merge the two together slowly without saying any announcements. That's how I noticed it. And then after that they start releasing like collabs with Street Fighter and all that crap, and then like fucking they just don't do anything. They don't announce it. Like they don't announce the fact that, you know, it's only on Japanese servers only or that, and then they just translated it. Pretty much what they did for Grand Blue as well. They released the English patch inside the game, but however, if you live outside of Japan, there's no way for you to download the game unless you use some stupid shit like QOO.
We're talking Shadowverse or Grand Blue?
Grand Blue.
Kremlin.
Oh my god, I'm also confused like what he's talking about.
It's basically a law loophole they're using.
Well,
Yeah, this is as much as I understood, like, but but like, yeah, whatever.
So
So,
basically, they pretend for Shadowverse. What they did was they pretend that the game is played on different servers, but in reality, it's actually
all the
played
same
in one
server.
server. That's why they didn't get flagged hard, because if anyone messaged them, it's like, well, it's meant to be Japan only. I don't know how they did it. Same for Grand Blues. Grand Blue, they only released the game in Japan only, but they know people are using QO app regardless anyway, so they released the English patch, saying that we care about Guaylos.
so basically, Shadowverse is also on the Japanese server, is what you meant.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But like, what do you guys think would be the next Fate Grand Order collab?
I don't know, another Fate title, maybe Apocrypha.
Probably Apocrypha. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, well, yeah, thinking about it now, like, currently we have Halloween, right?
Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween rerun. But like after the rerun, we get Epic of Remnant 3, right?
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe
And
The
then
title's
and-
actually been spoiled.
maybe you get Halloween Part 3.
Yeah, like it's not Halloween yet, so we will get Halloween soon. But Epic of Remnant 3 has been announced for mid-October.
That's ages.
So-
and I think and I
That's
think
2 weeks away.
yeah, and I think it also has been spoiled that Musashi will be in there, right?
It's been spoiled that it's going to be sword themed, so kind of samurai kind of thing like that.
Yay, have
So
fun
basically,
gotcha, guys.
it's kind of guaranteed that Musashi is going to be back, especially considering the fact that the whole Epic of Remnant banner has Musashi on the front. You know, so yeah, most definitely are going to see Musashi back, at least in the
I mean-
story. I don't know if he should be back in the gacha. You know,
Oh, definitely, man. You guys have to unlock it via story unlock.
But I mean, I would have probably smarter, like for the for the Lightbricks to like release Musashi like right now, not like on New Year's.
Yeah.
It's my opinion, of course, but like, yeah, everyone thinks different. Because
No
like,
chance
just
to get
because of that alone, it has been spoiled who she is.
I mean, they already kind of.
They released her during
yeah.
New Year's, if I remember, was because to celebrate how many downloads.
Oh,
Yeah, and they
right.
probably
Yeah, that's
ran
right.
out of
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, definitely.
And they probably ran out of ideas.
They probably didn't have enough assets, and they didn't expect people to go in that hard. I remember that's when everyone like around me started gotching for Musashi.
And I
literally
failed.
remember what my friend did. Like he spent around 2,000 USD. And
What?
And made his Musashi MP5. Then after that, he fucking called his credit card company and filed the credit card loss. So he got all the money back.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wait, what?
So what he did, right, was like he spent that much on his credit card to get Musashi MP5 with a bunch of other crap. And then after that, he called Google saying that, what happened, dude? Why did you swipe my card? I didn't authorize that. And then after that, he called his credit card company, and
It's
they
like
basically refunded him the full amount.
like basically because he like that much amount of money was spent in such a short amount of time. So it's basically believable that someone stole his card and swiped it.
Holy crap. This is such a huge loophole.
I'm not even kidding. Like people still do that today.
Holy crap. Holy. Yeah, but I'm not gonna try that. It sounds too risky for me.
Like what? Like me and Eddie and Anthony tried it like really back in the days. That's when FGO first came out, and the reason of how we filed for a refund was that the game has basically lied about the rates. They didn't basically match with their description of how exactly the system works. So instead of like a 0.04% chance, it's actually 0.04 times 0.03 times 0.02 times 0.01, which is actually 0.000 something else. And then if you write that as a
something like
legitimate reason, and you have your basically if you're right about it, they actually refund you. and that's how we do it back then. But then now, how people do it back then is they just call the credit card company.
Are the rates still the same now?
Hmm?
The rates still the same now?
I don't know. I haven't checked ages. Apparently, from what I heard, right, is basically the more you gacha, right, the more you maintain a certain amount of rate inside your gacha system. It's like a name system.
Yeah, that's
So
how it feels.
basically, if you spend like, basically if you spend constantly like a certain amount, right, as long as you spend a bit of a money, it keeps you on that certain step up status. So maybe let's say like four to 5 packs, you get like a SSR, or you get like a SR of some sort. However, let's say if you didn't spend it for a month, it actually drops down a bit, and it drops down a bit. So you actually have to work your way back up again. It's like a hidden
So basically, it's like, wow, that's really sketchy,
but,
man.
like, from what I understand, right, they also separated between paid quartz and free quartz. That's how they were able to calculate for you to use paid quartz during the guarantee SSR gacha.
Was that the reason why you got 2 5-star in a single roll?
I don't know. I actually, like, believe it or not, right, I actually don't really spend as much in this game anymore. Like, you can
Not anymore.
You can ask James. I kind of stopped. There's a reason why. Like, I used to like collect every single female servant, right? And I actually legit stopped. Like, I didn't even give a fuck when the chocolate girl came out. That's
Big customer.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he used to spend a lot, not anymore.
I kind of stopped because it kind of gets too
Ramble
hard to
fantasy.
maintain. Especially like I'm playing legit like free mobile games at the moment, and it's like taking up.
Grand
too much.
Blue, FGO, does Shadowverse count?
Oh, then 4.
I mean, guys, you have to think about it. He stopped spending on FGO and started to farm a Hades greater than Granblue Fantasy, probably.
I got Titan yesterday.
I don't know Grand Blue.
Oh my god, you got Titan, I got Satan, the worst thing that you can ever have.
I got basically the only one I'm missing for Fingo is Win right now. So I got Titan, I got Agnes, I got Varuna, and then I got
Oh shit, you got everything you need.
and then for Win I'm actually using Rose Queen, so I'm actually all set. For Light
I'm
using
Well, I actually thought you would actually use a Hades grid with Zoe.
I use Hades, but that's for Dark.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for Guild Wars you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to FGO topic then.
Yeah, but anyways.
What actually why did you stop spending money? Like why did you stop caring for it? Did something happen? Did the rates lie to you, or what happened?
No, I stopped doing it because I just like kind of sat down and thought about it, you know. It's not very smart. What if they kill the game? I'm pretty fucked.
I mean,
Shit's expensive.
Another won't probably not die. Won't probably die very soon. This is what I can tell you for sure.
I don't know. The game will probably run for another 2 to 3 years. That's for sure. At this rate.
Yeah,
What?
I'm sure the game will carry on for at least a couple more years.
Yeah. It will
Yeah,
carry
I think
at
as
least
well.
two more years. I'll say. I'll give it 2 more years. But they'll have to improve it, or otherwise it will end up like Puzzle and Dragons.
Well, basically Story is carrying it right now. Story and
I mean, if you think about it, Charles, like GBF is currently in the Puzzle and Drag spot.
GBF? No, actually, they're introducing a new system next week.
Well, let's see, because for me it seems like they are currently on a tight spot, while Fate Grand Order is currently rising up.
Oh, they basically introduced a 4-person dungeon system next week.
Okay, let's see that. But Fate Grand Order, I think they will actually release some creative stuff as well, especially like
What? Another fill the bag. Oh, hey everyone, let's beat this boss. Everyone must hit the raid, just like that's like what happened at Shuten Doji.
I mean,
we
that's
might
fun.
get another one of those Solomon things. Yeah.
I mean, the Solomon thing was fun
Rest
for
in peace,
sure.
Barbatos.
yeah, you guys said it yourself. Like before Merlin got released way back then, everyone knew that he was gonna be OP. Oh my god, I'm so excited if Solomon gets released. How he
Everyone
comes,
knew that Merlin was going to be OP, and I
yeah.
even I was like, "There's no way the devs are going to release this as it is. He has to be nerfed," and he was. He just wasn't nerfed as hard as I thought he would be.
You remember, right? I was talking to you about it because that's when all of us, like, it was me, you, Lewis, Anthony, and
Yeah, yeah.
like we were all in Japan and we were in the car and we were all playing story and we're like, yeah, fucking hell, man, Merlin's still OP. You reckon he's gonna be in the gacha? And you're like, nah. Like if he is, he'll have different skill set. And we're like, maybe. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's the light works. They don't give a fuck.
I thought he was going to get nerfed like super hard because he's so broken. But you know, his nerf was basically what? I don't know, 500 heal off his heal or something. I was like,
Let's see.
who cares?
Did you farm during the bug was up in GBF? I did farm. I got like 3 swords and 4 staffs. But yeah.
I thought you would get more. I had like 2 pages of stuffs.
No, I'm talking about the Athena stuff.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
as well. I literally farmed 2 pages worth of things.
I didn't farm as much because like I was lazy.
You should have farmed co-op back then with it. 30 runs at the time. Oh my god, the things that drop. Oh my god,
I kind of
instant
regret
regret.
it now, but I was like, oh wow.
Instant regret. But yeah, most of my stuff was fodders anyway, so it's kind of sad. Back to FGO. Back to FGO. Where was we again?
We were talking about
Merlin.
Merlin.
Oh yeah, Merlin. So like basically, if Merlin is like this, how will Solomon be actually? What is your anticipation for that?
Solomon is not going to be in the gacha.
Solomon's not going to be in the gacha because he's got removed from the world. Remember? He
Oh,
removed
yeah.
his existence.
He used Ars Nova, I think. That's what he's
Well,
it's called.
I didn't read I didn't read the story because I don't understand Japanese.
I read summaries. Okay, basically what happened was spoiler, of course. Was that so at the end of the thing, so to counter Gatia, right? He basically is like, okay, you're using my powers, right? I'm going to wipe myself from existence, so my powers are not remaining in you anymore. That's what happened.
Never forget Sensei.
So that's why, like, I think the only thing you see remaining is the rings on his chair. Because he's basically wiped himself from existence. I don't think anyone remembers him. I'm not so sure about Gurako though. I think Gurako can slightly remember. I'm not sure on that part.
And what about Da Vinci?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci remembers him. I remember kind of because she was looking at it. Oh, he's not here anymore. That's what she said.
Yeah. Da Vinci remembers.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Now
so
you
basically he wiped
you
himself from existence.
shit. My experience of the story is
Okay,
ruined.
everyone remembers him. So that's me being wrong. Sorry about that.
Oh man, and my hope for Solomon's servant is destroyed forever. Oh man, I wanted to save up for him right now. Crap. What should I be saving right now? Like what servants?
Musashi.
No, I'm not really. I mean, I would try for her, yes, but like I'm not really into her that much because I have so many sabers right now.
Oh my god, I'm not even kidding, dude. There's so much sabers.
I have a decent amount of sabers already.
Yeah, me as well. I don't really need another saber.
The only 5-star I really kind of want is King Hassan.
Oh yeah, King Hassan, damn.
Why is he that good?
It's not that he's good, he's cool. Okay? I mean, he's decent, he's alright. His guts is the best guts in the game. Kills him for like 5k. He's got Protection of Faith, really good skill. It's like increases defense, attack, debuff, resist, and heals. It's on a 5-turn cooldown. So yeah, really good skill. Triple Buster deck. It's not the best, but triple Buster deck means his MP gain off his other cards are really good. And
Then that's
also,
the reason why you need Merlin.
I'd be Merlin with him. I use Passion to put out Merlin. But yeah. And his last skill is like debuff resist down and something. I can't exactly remember. I think it was Buster Up. Some shit like that.
Oh man. Okay, because like everyone said that King Hassan is quite underwhelming.
Yeah, King Hassan is by normal standards kind of underwhelming, especially if you're thinking, he's supposed to be Grand Assassin.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. But like
Oh, it's kind of disappointing to think about that because JTR is
it's a
even
little
better.
bit disappointing compared to what standards he should be held up to. But I think he's all right. Like he could use like some kind of upgrade or interlude maybe for a little bit better use.
Hmm.
He's cool. I'd gotcha for
You know what I'm actually anticipating though?
What?
I'm actually thinking what they're gonna do with Olga Mari.
Oh yeah, Olga Mary. Bring Olga Mary back.
She's not dead.
Yeah, she's not dead. I think she was in Multi Blood Universe, wasn't she?
She was featured as a lolly in the Multi Blood universe.
Yeah, yeah.
I probably have no idea because I don't know anything besides Kara no Kyokai and Fate.
Alright, neither do I.
I should. I'm still waiting for the Tsukihime remake once it gets out. But yeah.
Have fun waiting for another 10 years.
Oh my god! I think before that game gets released, we finally get the English patch of Mahotsukai no Yo. So Mahoyo, basically done.
It's already out.
No, it's only until chapter 7.
Oh, is it after? It's not spoilers, anyways. But is it after they got out of the park and then he woke up?
I haven't started reading anything. I just don't know that. I just know that it's not finished yet. But I heard that Mahoyo is quite great, actually.
It's awesome.
Mahoyo is really good.
All three of you. Which archer is the best? Each one of you, or your favorite archer?
Archeria,
of course.
Archeria.
No doubt about best archer.
No argument, hands down Archeria. I mean, like, if you want like not such an obvious answer, then okay, this is another obvious answer, Gilgamesh.
No, they said your favorite.
Like the best one would be Archeria. My favorite, I don't know. My favorite, I'm kind of swinging towards that Archeria again, but
just face it, you like Arash.
Stella.
I mean, Arash is cool, okay, but
people spam used him to spam Dango Festival.
Oh yeah, you can nuke him forever in Dango Fest.
But yeah, as for me, my favorite archer has to be a shorter Gil because like I don't know, I just like his design.
Fucking shoulder con.
Shut up. I even graded him to 90 and used him before I got Archeria. Since Archeria, I don't use any other archer besides Archeria. But yeah, besides short Gilgamesh, let me think. I don't think that I like any other. Maybe Emiya Alter because of his interesting design, but that's it, I guess.
You mean the guy who stole chicken from the fryer but accidentally got over his face?
So
got chicken grease all over him.
So what about you two guys?
I mean, I like Emiya, but I don't know if I like him as much as Archeria. I think I just like Archeria like overall just much more. Especially considering Archeria came to me, I wasn't even expecting.
Archer. What's in Archer?
You got talking 5 stars. You got Gilgamesh, Archeria, Ishtar.
What is the boss
Tesla,
from London?
You got Arjuna. Animary, yeah. You got talking the 4 stars. You got Atalanta. You got Nobu, Emiya's.
Probably Atalanta, really, for me.
Atalanta? That's unexpected.
She was the first servant I 5 MP fight.
Oh really? Okay.
Like for 4-star.
Yeah. Yeah, Tristan, of course. I forgot about Tristan. Because I don't have Tristan myself.
But in my opinion, Atalanta is quite rubbish, actually.
She's not good. But then, like...
Yeah,
Back
As
then,
as a servant, gameplay or character?
Gameplay wise.
Gameplay, yeah. I mean, she's so.
she was actually decent when she first came out, and what you do is you pair her up with like Skaha, and then you go for. But then afterwards, like
Because meta changes and stuff.
yeah,
You know?
there's like new servants and stuff. She kind of falls off. Like she just stays in my fault at the moment.
Yeah, me as well. I mean, I was excited when I pulled her back then in like 2 months after I started the game. But yeah, other than that, I actually then noticed that Robin Hood is even stronger than her, then she really fell off. Which
Robin
actually makes
Hood
me
is
really...
a fast servant as well. You know, it gives him a whole there. But
Other than that, probably Ishtar. But then
Yeah, Ishtar, I don't know, I never used her really. Is
I
she
wouldn't say I like
good?
her a lot, but she's okay.
I've used Ishtar a couple of times. She's one of the more tricky servants to use, just because you have to time her last skill, and it's a little bit annoying to do that. But
So just like
otherwise,
Melf, I guess.
she's really good, I would say.
So just like Melf, where you also have to time her, I think second skill it is, or something like that.
But then Gil is also really good too. Gil's like amazingly OP.
Gilgamesh is actually like the second OPest archer servant after Arturia.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, because like before his buff he sucked really hard, but after his buff he got really amazing.
I still think it's funny, like at the summer gacha, where like we all promise each other like we'll gacha together, and then like fucking Toki first went off the gacha on his own. Like, oh, we got these 4 stars.
Yeah, but like I'm
Hey,
yeah,
you
but-
went
but-
catching on stream too. That was like,
I saw him
Yeah.
gacha at first in Discord, and then after that I saw fucking Sean gacha on YouTube stream, and I was like, fuck you guys.
No, but like we decided back then to gacha at the new summer servants, not on the old ones.
Fuck that shit. We all gacha on our own here.
And in the end, I didn't get anything.
hey, you got Merlin.
Yeah, right. Like, but this is like 2 months after my hiatus.
When you want
Oh
to,
my-
when you want the 4-star servant more than a 5-star servant. Oh, that's gotta be.
Oh my god.
That's gotta be Medea Lily.
I mean, like, I know this feeling too well, especially in NA. There was Narrowfest. I wanted to go for Narrow, but I got Altaria instead. I mean, I can't be mad. She's a decent 5-star saber, but like, I was still sad because I felt betrayed by Narrow.
The only time I get sour about not getting 4 stars is when they're limited and I miss them.
Yeah, because like, there's this chance that they never return.
You should have seen how mad James was then.
What?
I still remember that day. Like, he was like, "Oh, you got Skaha. What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm trying to get fucking. I'm trying to get my
Yeah,
dick in."
like I was like,
And then he
oh,
started bitching. He was like,
like
"Shit."
that's literally my reaction. I was just like, fuck man, I'm never gonna get Scar.
Yeah, he's like
and then
bitching
Charles
so-
goes, alright. Like, gets it. What the fuck?
I fucking got like 6 copies of Skaha that day.
Yeah, he got 6 copies. He got MP5 on his own account. Then he got a copy from me.
And I'm like, "Yep, I
But-
still don't see Medea Lily."
But if you like, but if you already started with the archer class, like, which is your favorite server of each class? Like, let's start with sabers.
Saber.
Yeah, saber.
Let me have a look.
Then James, you may start.
I mean, I like Bride a lot. I like Okita a lot too. I've maxed Bride's skills though.
For me, it's Bright hands down, even though I like Okita as well.
It's probably going to be Bride for me as well, to be honest.
Well, what about the icon character?
What?
Oh my god,
Toria?
she got left behind.
No one gives a fuck about Saber.
Hey, I got Archeria, man.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like the problem with Toria is like she hasn't aged well, especially because of her skill setup and her NP charge, I think.
She hasn't aged well. She hasn't aged at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
double.
problem. Like, while other servants got stronger and got better buffs, she just like is still the same, and like the content got harder. That's the problem.
Favorite saber.
Yes,
Uh,
I can think. I think I have an idea probably.
Shiki.
Yeah, that was my idea actually.
I mean,
Actually,
Shiki's.
I was debating between Shiki and Musashi.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, why didn't you just say Shiki for assassin then?
Nah, I have better choices for assassin.
All right.
But then, okay, Saber is done. We got Archer. Now, who is your favorite Lancer?
Well, first of all, let's get to extra class since they're asking about that now.
Okay, yeah. Well, with extra class, shall we like count each of them individual or all of them together?
I
I
think
don't
he just meant alter ego, ruler, and fucking Avenger. Is that what you want?
All of them together or like separately?
Separately, I guess.
Okay, separately. Separately, out of the alter egos, for me, would be passionate, since I have her.
No, I think what Gate meant is like basically what is our favorite extra class in general, not the servant.
Oh, favorite class.
Oh wait, favorite extra class. Oh wait, I think no. I misunderstood the question. Sorry. Go ahead. So you said passionate.
Passionate for alter ego for me. Yeah.
What about? I think I don't even need to ask Charles. Probably. I think I have a rough idea.
Ah, then why don't you just say it for me?
It's probably It's obviously John Alter.
No, it's Kiara, right?
It's
And then
Kiara.
What?
We're talking out of the alter egos.
we're talking about alter egos.
No, like didn't he
Ah.
talk about?
Because that's what you were asking before, right? With whether we were going to go by separately each class.
Oh yeah.
or-
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Separately.
So out of the alter egos, he's.
Then
Joe.
I guess I just go for Melilith because I haven't tested the other ones and she's cute. So each of us has, I think each of us has one.
Okay. Okay.
Then the next class would be, Moon Cancer only has BB anyway. Then let's start with.
Anyway. I mean, I like DB. She's alright.
I don't have BB sadly. I never finished the event.
Sucks to be you, man.
Yeah, it will
that
never
really
return.
sucks.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part. It will never return.
You might never know.
What?
Just
Dude, we never got our Kara no Kyoka event back, so I won't put my hopes up.
yeah. Okay. That's Moon Cancer. What about Avenger?
Dante,
Dante.
J
Alright.
Alta.
obviously.
Obviously.
Gorgon for me.
What?
For you as well?
Gorgon.
Gorgon.
Oh, Gorgon. Okay,
Yeah.
this was unexpected.
I'm a huge Medusa fan, man.
Just say you like
Oh.
those.
if I liked MILFs, I would have picked Kiara, alright?
I think he just like Titan tits.
Colossal ticks.
Hey, I like Archeria as well. She doesn't exactly have Titan tits, okay?
Well, then as for the ruler class, there isn't much choice. I would say Amakusa Shiro, even though I don't have him, but I think he looks bad. He is a badass.
I'll choose Jun. She's been with me for
Obviously,
the longest.
obviously.
Martha for me.
Oh, or actually no. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Totally see
You know
that.
Dennis is famous for Martha?
Yeah.
Apparently I am, I guess.
Back then. No one knows you now.
Yeah, no one knows me now. No one knows you either.
I didn't say if anyone knows me.
So back then,
Back then, it's like way back then.
I'm talking about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Because Martha was one of my first 4-stars.
oh, I know
yeah.
that's a special feeling. That's a really
So
special feeling.
Tamacat was my first 4-star. Then Martha was the second one.
So why isn't it Tamacat?
Because Tamacat is just a cat. You know her character, she's literally a cat. so like, okay, I treat her more like as a pet than anything. Funny thing though, she is the first servant I've NP5, first 4-star I've NP5.
Martha or Tamacat?
Tamacat.
Ironically.
Ironically, okay. And Nero was a second. Martha is currently at MP4.
I still don't have a 4-star server with MP5.
What are we talking about?
What?
Eh? Martha is a ruler. Yeah. She is a ruler.
The summer Martha.
Yeah, summer Martha. No, we're
Not
not
the
talking
break,
about
no.
the base Martha. We're talking about summer Martha.
So then the extra classes out of the way. The next one, Lancer class. Charles, I think I have a rough idea. You even said it in my video.
Brian Hilda, actually.
What? I thought Skasaha.
Skaha is the one that gives me, like, it's probably what I have been with the most. But if you talk in terms of like favorite, maybe probably Brian Hilda.
Wow. You're full of.
Like people never ask me, but they always assume my favorite Skaha. But then I just.
Well, I mean, it's like you got MP5 Skaha, dude. People would expect it to be your favorite.
Well,
you say like Skaha is the one that gives like it's like a special feeling kind of servant. You know, it's kind of like, oh you like something, but then this thing is being with you for so long. Then of course you go with this thing instead.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like no matter. Like,
well,
it's like for example, you have used this keyboard for so long. You see this keyboard you really like, but then you're so used to this keyboard, you wouldn't bother go to the new keyboard.
I don't really get the. I don't really get this comparison, but yeah.
It's basically you like
I'll think of it this way.
It's human instinct to default to what you're used to.
I will say this. It's kind of like, for example, let's say for example, James has a wife, right?
Mm?
And then he sees this chick he really likes, but then you're not gonna go straight to the chick and ditch your wife, right?
Feels bad.
Yeah. So here you go.
If I had a wife, yeah.
Yeah, we just helped you create an imaginary girlfriend. But you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, I think now I get
You
that.
wouldn't go straight hand switch, but if you ask me what do I like, then of course I like Brian Hilda.
Well then, what about you, James? It's probably Kyohime, I guess.
It's a toss up between Tama Lancer and Kyo Lancer, but yeah, Kyo Lancer wins out.
I don't really have a favorite Lancer if I think about it. That's the sad part.
You like
I mean, I
Brian?
got Skasaha, yeah, but like, she isn't really my favorite one. Because I'm not really into Onesan or mother figure types of figures.
Tiger or something, I don't know.
I never used Tiger, that's the sad part, so I don't know. I mean, like, I probably for all of you the same. Like, you feel a connection if you use a servant for a period of time, and probably really like it after a long usage, depending on the servant itself, of course. So that's the problem. I barely used any Lancer in my past, I think. Yeah. Which makes me sad, actually. Yeah.
You probably should start using Lancers soon.
I mean, I'm still using. I mean, if I need a Lancer, then I just straight use up Skasaha. But yeah, without emotions, because, yeah, because without emotions, I guess. Now Lancer done. Next is Rider, I guess. Favorite Rider? Yeah, James is probably Francis Drake.
Yeah, it's Drake.
Obviously. Or Martha.
It's a toss up between Martha and Drake, but I already got Martha Ruler, so it's gonna be Drake.
Yeah, so now comes the Yeah, Charles.
Me, Ryder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ned. Pink slut.
Who?
Pink slut.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What were you saying about MILFs again?
Oh.
She's not a mom though.
Oh, okay, technically she's not. Yeah, Astolfo. Right.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, stop it. Best server ever.
Drake is technically my first 5-star that I pulled without any intention of pulling. That's it. Yeah.
My favorite rider. Let me think. Actually, probably Anne and Mari.
I mean, she did have kids, but still, say she had kids.
Oh yeah, she did have kids afterwards.
Wait, who?
Man. Like the
With who?
version we have in FGO, she doesn't have kids, but afterwards she did.
Get struck by cheese.
She get killed by a roll of cheese.
Well, what about you, dude? What's your favorite rider?
Me?
Yeah.
I just say it ain't a Mari.
And Mary. Okay. Well, any particular reason why?
My first 4-star rider, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
Yeah, because like, yeah, I'm still missing a 5-star rider till this date, so I barely use riders actually. And if I need rider, I just use Mel.
Hmm.
So that's that actually. That's probably why I never
alter
beat-
ego is OP. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in a quick team with Mel.
You don't have Kentucky rider, do you?
Oh yeah, I was too lazy to farm. No, I don't think I was too lazy. I was on vacation, I think, or something. Like that.
Vacation. Okay. Well, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sad part. So I didn't have access to internet.
That's
Or like I did had access, but I can't download the game files. That was the problem.
Hmm.
Well then, riders out of the way. I think it's Caster right now. Yeah, I think
Alright.
for Caster, yeah. James, what's yours?
Probably Tomomo. I don't know. Like, there's a toss up here. I've got Nero, Tomomo.
Oh my god, just hearing Nero makes me so salty.
Just to salty, right?
It triggers me so hard.
But it's probably gonna be Tomomo.
Wait, oh yeah, Tamomo. What? Probably because of Tamacat, I guess.
Just Tomomo in general. I just really like she's kind of grown on me just overall. So.
I mean, when I used Tamamo in Fate Extra, she playing her was really pain in the ass because she dies so easily.
Of course. I mean, you're talking to a servant that doesn't do damage. She's not an attacker, obviously. She's supposed to be a supporter.
No, I mean, I don't mean in FGO. I mean in
No,
Fate
yeah, I
Extra.
know. I'm talking about exactly in extra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she like her character is a magician kind of thing. Like she does magic. She doesn't do offensive magic sort of stuff. She's not exactly like the most offensive type of servant. She's not exactly good at defending herself either. She's more just support magics all around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get the idea.
Yeah. So of course she's gonna get killed.
Yeah, but that was like this was the huge downfall of me liking her because I thought like she was really weak. And I heard that her end game content will be like really OP, but I never bothered to grind that.
Well, yeah.
What about you, Charles?
What, Costa?
Yes,
Oh,
probably a thick caster, I guess.
what?
Probably a
He doesn't
thick
even have
caster.
thick caster. He didn't
Oh,
bother
he does
castering
not?
with thick
I don't have
caster.
thick
No, he
caster.
doesn't. He doesn't have thick
I
caster.
didn't bother.
Then what about? Yeah, then what is your favorite caster?
It's kind of a toss up for me at the moment.
Between?
Zanzo and Medea.
She is a fake caster.
Not as thick as Thick Caster.
I mean, thick caster literally has like.
Thick Caster is like fucking wildland boar meat, dude. It's like fucking supersonical grilled on a barbecue.
What the fuck?
It's almost Pochaco levels, okay?
Pochacho.
Oh my god.
But,
Well, Sanzo.
If I really have to pick one, probably Medea.
Even though she
OG Medea.
even though she's a 3-star, this surprises me because it comes from Charles.
Yeah.
Never saw that one coming, because he's like the person who always like gacha stuff.
It's like always the 5 stars.
There's still Medea Lily, but yeah.
Oh my god. Oh shit. If I think about it now, I instantly regret to get Emmy out because I forgot there exists Medea Lily. I forgot. Crap.
Medea Lily.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
What?
didn't get her. You got
No,
Kentucky
yeah.
Fried Chicken Emia. With all the chicken grease as he ascend.
Yeah, because I completely forgot about Medea Lily. Oh my god. Guess I have to wait for next year. Or hopefully we can choose our own 5-star next year.
You wish. Like, oh, here, choose a 5-star. What do I get?
Yeah.
You get yeah, you get to choose between Vlad and
What, Vlad, Arjuna?
Vlad, Arjuna, and Kana. Here you go.
Kana's okay, alright? Kana's not bad. Vlad, Arjuna, who else? Tesla, maybe?
The 3 butt brothers that no one fucking likes.
But it's of course in every single meme on Reddit.
I'm sorry.
There you go, Caster's done.
Okay.
For my favorite caster,
Oh,
let
you
me
kind
think.
of yeah. What do you have?
I would say Merlin, but I just recently obtained him, so I don't know. But before Merlin, I would say, hard choice. Also between Sanzo and Tamamo, actually. Because besides that, like I don't. Before Merlin, I had like Da Vinci, Sanzo, and Tamamo. But like I don't really like Da Vinci because she is crap, literally crap. Still questioning myself like why they designed her like this.
What?
And Sanzo, yeah, Sanzo helped me through the journey, and Tamamo actually helped me out a lot, especially since I got a Churia. So yeah, I would also say Sanzo because she was my first 5-star caster. So she was one of the first 3 5-stars, what I would say. So like back in 2017 with a ticket roll, of course. But yeah, now to Assassin, I guess. The whale may start. Charles, your turn.
Me?
Great whale overlord.
What fucking shitty name is that? Assassin. Probably Nido, Chris.
Really?
That's surprising.
Why? Am I gonna pick Jack the Ripper?
You pick Scar.
Nah, I'll pick Nido. Scar's gonna kill
Or you could pick Shiki, right?
me. Scar's gonna kill me. So much for being the first MP5 servant.
The loyalty is really strong.
You just asked me what's the favorite, right? You didn't ask me who I'm gonna be, using the most anyways.
Yeah,
No,
just
yeah,
what's
but
your
like-
favorite? Purely, who's your favorite? That's all.
I mean, as long as it's your favorite, it's fine. But like, it's funny because like she was your first MP5, so the loyalty is really.
Loyalty is still there. Trust. It's like one going out there to read and watch pornography and come back.
What the hell is that kind of comparison? What the hell, man?
This logic.
What about you, James?
I mean, like, it's true.
That logic will probably get you slapped by your girlfriend.
I don't have one, so I'm
I
fine.
think it's more like stabbed
It's
in the
fine
heart.
now.
I think it's more like stabbed in the heart instead of just a slap.
Okay. Well, for me, it will probably be the same, Nido.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I did say Nido for caster. It was a toss up there, so. But I like Nido Assassin as well. She's awesome.
Assassin.
The Megid cosplay is like the best.
Are you sure your favorite's
the hell?
not Thomas Edison, James?
Fuck off.
Oh man. As for my favorite, does it has to be a girl or is a guy fine as well? Actually,
Guy's fine. It's okay.
then I would say Kiritsugu.
Kiritsugu's cool. I mean, I actually quite like him as well.
I mean, like his backstory, like how he actually ended up as an heroic spirit. So I actually really like this idea. Especially, he was one of my favorite characters in Fate Zero, so I found it quite amazing. And I actually rolled him right away, where I was actually trying to get a Xander. But yeah, I was happy to get him actually. Not really using him as much anymore because power creep. But yeah.
Well, pretty much the same as me. I don't really use him all that much anymore, but he's good.
Like back in here was quite interesting, especially with if you team him up with Angramayu. Like this was quite an interesting combo back then.
It's okay. I just think like overall the teaming up with Kyutsu, Angramanyu, and Ari is just not strong enough. It's just the generation is the MP generation specifically is just too weak. If Ari had better MP generation, it would be a decent team, probably. But Ari just has really bad MP generation.
Well then, now the time comes. The most obvious answer. Favorite Berserker of Charles? Raiko.
Raiko, for sure.
That's so obvious actually. That's really obvious. Do you have anything to go against this, or do you want to defend her, Charles?
Like, what do you want me to say? Am I gonna go out and say, no, I like Vlad more?
Oh my god.
I do have Vlad in MP5.
Oh my god, this just shows us how much you've gotcha for this game, man.
But yeah, Raiko, sure.
I think you actually just like those Onesan type. That's probably why you like probably like Naruyama in Grand Blue Fantasy, right?
Naruyama.
I don't like Naruyama. No.
Oh, this surprises me. I thought you're an Onesan type.
No. Okay, that's surprising, man.
No,
I thought
it's not my favorite character in Grand Blue, actually.
Who?
What?
Who's your favorite then?
Who's my favorite? I actually never really
thought about it.
Probably Cheetah.
Why? Probably Rosetta, maybe. I don't know.
Rosetta? Oh yeah, she's also an Onesan type.
Yeah, Rosetta's nice. Yeah, I've seen.
Why do you know that stuff? I thought you don't play GBF.
I watched the anime.
Oh yeah.
This guy was there. Maybe Leisha.
Leisha, who? Oh yeah. I actually like her as well, just because of her story actually. GBF has quite an interesting story after the anime, is what I would say, because the anime is like only
It's only a fraction of it, isn't it?
No, it's like a poor paced prologue, is what I would say. It's like if you never played the game, that's fine and dandy. But if you played the game and read the story, they're missing quite some details, is what I would say, or maybe some tensions.
The characters were quite
Here's the
interesting.
thing: the real Grand Blue Fantasy starts when you watch episode 13.
Yeah, really. Oh no, not the OVA, not the OVA. Like, if there would exist an episode 13, this is where it really kicks in. But like, not the OVA.
Actually, if you say like a character that I really like, probably like fucking Vera.
I really remember her.
I've only seen her a couple of times. I don't know Vera that well.
There's quite a few I like, so whatever.
I mean, like the most memorable character in Grand Blue Fantasy for me, story-wise, has to be Black Knight, Orchid, Lesia, and that's it, I guess. And probably Yggdrasil, because she gave me a nightmare by through raiding that story.
But you have to fucking play so far to understand the story, because it's like all the way at like 50 or something, chapter 60.
Yeah, this is like really where it really kicks in, and like I still hate chapter 62 because this is one of the hardest things if you don't have a proper grid.
You can use someone else's Shiva and then just break through. That's what I did.
Really?
Yeah, that's
No,
what
no.
I
Like
did.
chapter 62 is this Yggdrasil, this trap Yggdrasil, you know?
Yeah, you have to fight the fucking level something Yggdrasil. You have to fight it like a
Yeah.
few times, and then you don't get
Yeah.
to use Rosetta.
Yeah, yeah. And basically, what I just did, I cheesed through with Yoda horror.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course.
literally that fucking dumbass character that you have to remain on 3 charges, let him go, and then just does 99999 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's easy cheesy. You don't even need a proper grid, you just need a
I
sustain.
remember like when we started the game, everyone had one, so what we did was we kept using Yodahara to steal MVP.
Oh my god, back good old times. But yeah, I think we just went through all those servant classes, right?
You've done
Yeah,
Lancer,
I mean,
Saber,
got Berserkers. Yeah.
Archer, Berserkers, Riders, Casters, Assassin, Ruler, Avenger, Alter Egos. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well then, does actually Fate Grand Order has any proper story? Because I have like, I don't really read the English translation, still wait for an official release.
Yeah. The story picks up around about Camelot, I think. Well, they say London was pretty decent as well, I think, for America.
But yeah, but they say
So-
like before that it's like pretty poor.
Yeah,
It's
before
like,
that is pretty poor.
It's like
yeah,
a
it's like,
generic,
yeah,
generic mobile.
generic MOBA game kind of
Story.
verbiage kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
But,
But probably
like-
because like Nasu started to write for Camelot, I guess.
yeah. So like during Camelot, it really picks up. It just goes over and beyond. It's really good.
Yeah, but guys, don't be fooled. Please grind well for Camelot. This is this is really important. Don't think it's an easy thing.
PSA: don't burn your URLs.
I mean, like, for real, like, when I started Camelot, I thought it would be just as easy as London. Oh boy, was I wrong. Oh my god, the sudden change was so sudden. I was so unprepared. I started to grind again.
I remember walking into the first map. I'm like, this is harder than usual. No problem. And then Charles is like, what the fuck? They hit so hard. What the fuck? They're so tanky. Camelot. Remember the first time we walked in, and then you have like these massive knights in armor, and they're like the
Holy
fucking
fuck,
tankiest
man!
shit.
They're like the fucking tankiest shit ever.
Literally, the first map you walk into, Camelot is like, fuck you right in the ass.
Like, took me a while to get used to it. And then like this guy next to me, like his phone kept freezing because of fucking go away. Oh, do you remember that's when they fucking released the stupid skill sets? So every fucking like heroic spirit you goes against, they have like special skills or abilities.
Yeah, the
It's like,
Grail
oh,
boss.
yeah, like-
oh man.
Oh, supposedly Archer does a lot of damage to Gawain, right? Guess what? Now it doesn't do any damage anymore.
Yep, pretty much. Like they introduced Grail buffs, like the new like special boss buffs and stuff like that.
Stupid shit.
Gawain had like insane defense against
Archers.
archers. No, it wasn't archers. I think it was males. I think
No,
you had to
Archer's-
use a female archer to bring him down. That's why we recommend Urael, because Urael has charm against male, as Drain has charm on MP, and her damage against male is fucking ridiculous.
I remember I just double J altered it.
you double
Yeah,
J
you can
out
try and
there.
be like him.
I kept maintaining
Oh.
it, and then afterwards I remember switching in Mashu just to tank that one shot.
Yep.
But I think, yeah, Gawain was a nightmare. Mordred was also a nightmare.
One
Oh,
was
oh,
not that
shit.
bad. What's bad was fucking Tristan. I think it was annoying as fuck.
Tristan
mean
was
the har-
okay for
Wait,
me.
Tristan is the archer, right?
Tristan's the archer, yeah. Is the
Oh, yeah,
archer
actually,
that's weak to sabers.
Yeah, but I think I didn't think he was that hard actually.
He wasn't
In my
Tristan,
opinion.
he
Tristan was
annoying.
fine for me.
Gawain was the annoying one, and then I think fucking
Lancelot?
Lancelot wasn't that annoying though.
Lancelot was fine.
I thought it was fine.
Like the main ones that really kicked you in the ass are Mordred and Gawain.
Like I think I
Mordred
still
charges
think
her MP every turn. So,
I
was
still
fine
think
with
the last-
Mordred, though.
I still think the last fight was quite disappointing actually.
the one with Toria Lancelot.
Yeah.
Lancer.
Oh, she was
You
so
can just
cheesy.
cheese. She was so weak actually. You can just cheese through a full of saber team that quite easily.
You know she
Like
can
no
be
problem.
killed- You know she can be killed with instant kill.
She insta kill her.
I still remember I did that on stream. I had like fucking 2 Shikis and fucking Skaha. And then what I did was like I used both Shiki skills to lower her thing.
What the
They probably assume that people doesn't know about it, which is true. No one would ever try to instant kill with alone.
I mean, like you can try and insta kill servants. It's
Like,
just the
because
rate is quite low.
I think they did it on purpose as well because that's when she loses her immortal status.
Yeah, that's right. But she should still have like magic resistance anyway.
Well, you use double Shiki debuff on her.
Yeah, so.
Oh my god. My eyes have been open. I'm so disappointed. Oh gosh. Jeez. And this was on live stream as well. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was live.
But I think after Camelot, it wasn't really that hard because Babylon was also quite easy just because of Merlin.
Just because of Merlin, yeah.
It got really way too easier because like if you had like a waiver and then just take the support Merlin, then that's it. Yeah, you're really set. Just take maybe a Buster card and you can just cheese your way through. It was really easy. But after Babylon, this was the hardest part, I think, probably. All those like there was 6 or 7 towers, I think, and then Solomon.
The one part in Babylon that was kind of hard was the part where you fight against corrupt Dushi,
Oh yeah.
and then like they switch up the team. That was a little bit challenging.
No,
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was annoying.
Yeah,
Like, you
No,
almost
Charles,
killed her
you-
and then she switches out.
No charge. You know what's really annoying?
What?
The fight with Solomon that has guts every turn.
Oh, fucking! You mean the last fight with Solomon?
Not the last fight, but yeah, there was a fight where he gets this guts buff every fucking turn, and it was damn annoying because you have to sacrifice a single card turn, so just to remove his guts if you don't have any debuff removal.
I can't remember that. So
you-
that got guts every turn.
It's the last one. It's Solomon.
Solomon didn't get guts every turn, did he?
Yeah, he did in the last fight.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one.
Not
of
the last fight.
It was not
It's
the
not
last
the
fight.
last.
It's like there's like you have to fight him like 6 times or some shit. But then one of them he kept activating guts. So what you have to do is you actually have to debuff him, or you spend 1 turn to basically get rid of all his buffs.
Okay. I can't remember. I probably used Medea.
I remember using Jack.
Yeah, that works.
I just cheesed my way through with
I
a method that I
used Jack
forgot.
with Skaha and MHX.
Quick team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
The quick meme.
It's a quick
And but then I think Goethe probably was the hardest fight that we actually ever had, especially just because of his first turn sweeping. I mean, like,
The first turn sweep, yeah.
I mean, like, no matter what buffs you just give to your servants, they die anyway.
I remember I did try that once and I forgot about the first turn sweep. I'm like, fuck. Like, my team was literally just dead. I'm like, oh well. Just bring Martha for that shit. Yes, I brought Martha. That's right. It wasn't Medea. It was Martha. Ah, yeah. That's right.
What does Martha can do to prevent him?
She has a defense down skill which removes the buffs,
Ooh.
and she has a heal which cleanses your debuffs from party.
Ooh, okay. No, okay, that's good. This is getting interesting, actually.
Yeah,
Didn't saw that
Martha
one
is
come.
a status cleric basically.
That's for the murder. Another reason to like her, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think the Epic of Remnant quests are also getting harder over time, actually, especially the last one.
Yeah, of course.
The
Well,
last one.
was it? I don't know. I
I mean,
mean,
the last one and the most annoying one that I actually had was the thick caster one.
what
Like
happened
where
with the
she
cluster?
where she constantly summons her army once you killed them. You don't remember?
I mean, I don't remember the mechanic of the battle. I remember the battle itself. Oh, where she had all those beasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
remember
was
that.
so annoying.
Yeah. That wasn't that bad. It was okay.
I died once. I had to use spells.
Oh, you have to use the command spells. Okay.
Because like I mean, she constantly has her buffs. She constantly summons them, like, and you were so busy just like sweeping them that you had no time actually attacking the fake caster itself, which was
Oh no,
fucking annoying.
you don't attack the caster until you clear everything else. It's basically
Yeah,
like-
that's the problem.
yeah. So you had to clear all the mobs one by one, and then kill the caster at the end.
How
That's
did
what
you
I-
finish it, Charles?
For
How did you finish it?
Agatha.
I didn't finish it.
What? But
Yeah,
Epic of Remnant is coming soon.
I was gonna do it on stream.
What happened about it?
A lot of work came up.
But of course you got time for unite and fight, no?
Yeah, I'll do it these 2 days. It's
I mean, UNF is ending soon, so hurry up, man.
You and F? Oh fuck, I haven't even done my contributions for the day.
Yeah, do it at later.
I'll do it later. It's just 10 bill.
Well then, as for the, do you think there comes a Halloween event?
Hmm?
What?
Do you think there comes like a new Halloween event?
Do
Not
you
about
think a
GBF
new Halloween event will be coming?
Most likely.
in FGO.
You'll get another Liz.
Of course,
You'll
of
get
course.
another Liz variation.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen, but, you know, I don't really know. But I wouldn't be against it. I'm fine with the Moli's variation. Actually, I'd be more happy with the Camilla variation.
Camilla. Oh yeah. If I think about it right now, what do you think will be the servant in the banner?
For what?
For Halloween.
Ha-
Don't know.
I don't know. One part of me says Semiramis.
In before you get.
Well, okay, if we don't get an Apocrypha collab, then maybe Semiramis. To be honest, I think we should get Apocrypha collab.
You get Tamamo back.
Yeah, could get Tamamo. Oh, well, Tamamo probably will come back, yeah.
But I mean, like, we probably get another new servant, just like Cleopatra next week. Last year, sorry.
Nah, too much, man. Give me a break.
You never-
That's
you
just
don't-
pretty random, though.
I'm trying to save money.
Four.
I don't know, man. Just trying to save money in general.
Trying to save money in general.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think we just finished our topics, didn't we?
Yeah,
Finished
that's
ages
pretty
ago.
much
We've been
covered
talking
about
about
it. Yeah,
random
ages
crap.
ago, yeah.
Because there was no news this week, really. There
There's
wasn't-
not much news. I mean,
there
like,
wasn't, there wasn't much we could talk about as well because, like, Neurofest is just a repeat of what happened.
yeah, it was just a repeat of what happened in challenges. So, you know, your experiences of the challenges and stuff. And
I guess we can. I guess we can talk next time about our experience of Epic with Remnant, or perhaps Halloween if it gets released.
Maybe
probably.
maybe me and James could do like a live stream again for like rushing the story.
Epic Ribbon. maybe, I don't know. Those streams tend to take like 6 hours plus.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Like, I don't know. They take pretty long, but
It takes longer and longer. Like I remember London took me 3 hours and a half.
yeah,
And then fucking Camelot took me 6 hours.
yeah. Camelot took 6 hours. It was really long. Camelot was really long.
Somehow Shinjuku didn't take a much long time though.
It was the Epic Remnant chapters maybe aren't that long at all.
They're pretty short.
They are just like challenging and probably interesting to read if I could understand anything.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, that about wraps it up, I guess, for today.
I think that wraps up for today's topics.
Yeah, topics. So, as if there's anything else you wanted to say.
Toria, go film your part.
What part should I fill actually?
For the daily lives of FGO.
Did you get your hat yet?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I have been busy working lately because my vacation has been over for ages. So that's the thing. I haven't bought it yet. That's the another problem. I probably have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will try my best to order one as ASAP if possible.
There you go. So I think
We'll probably wrap this up today.
coming next week, we will continue our Tiger Dojo.
Next week, we normally do
The
Tiger
week
Dojos.
after.
Yeah, every 2 weeks. Yeah.
So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to know, write down in the comment section down below on what we should talk about next time, or what do you want to see more from our videos. Until then, this is Charlie,
It's James.
James over there, and then Toria over here.
Yeah.
Does this work? I don't know which direction
Yeah.
it works.
We'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.
See you guys.
Yeah.